Video na. Kanina na hindi ko na-video. Na-video ko yung iba. Kanina na-video mo sa entrance? Ay, hindi. Hey, oh.
What is that?
And this is the catering service. You can order the foods and drinks.
Catering service.
You can order drinks.
Ah? Tayo na kurso na.
That is our laboratory. You see the mother clams and the baby clams.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
And also, we will give some information about the clams.
Wait lang. Wait.
Uy, dito na.
weekend.
Bakit kasi may bilhin ka pa?
Ay,
Pwede daw.
Pakainin mo.
papakainin. Discussion ako ni report ni. Ako discusser. Urong ka no?
Hello, good morning. So we will give more information about the clams. So in this tank, we have 7 different species of the clams. So the big hole, that's their mouth, while the small circular hole, that's their anus or the anus of the clam. And we do not feed the clams, or we are not able to give them food because they have their own food that live through their flesh or their meat. So as you can see the colorful, that the green, blue, brown spots, that's already their food. Or we can call that one zooxanthellae or cooperative algae. So that food can develop through the process of photosynthesis. So they need the heat of a sunlight and seawater to produce their own food. And every day we change seawater here in the tank because they eat plankton, the microscopic organism that can found in the seawater. And the lifespan of the clams is 20 up to 100 years. So the gender of the clams, if they are 1 to 6 years old, they are all male or a boy. At 2 years, or they became 8 years old, they turn to female or a girl. So the clams are transgender, or they can change their gender. And if they reach 12 years old above, so they'll be having 2 sexes in a one clam. Or we can call that one hermaphrodite or the mother clam. So that's the time that the clams can reproduce. But they can't reproduce by their own. So they still need other mother clam with the same species and same hermaphrodite. So if the clams will breed, there's no physical contact that can happen because the clams, they don't move. So they just going to release egg and sperm through their anus and just contact there in the ocean. So 1 week after fertilization, the egg and sperm turn to larva. And 3 months after, the larva will turn to baby clams.
So, these are the 7 species of clams. So, in the whole world, there are 11. In the Philippines, there are 8. In our area, there are 7. So, the clams have their own scientific name. So, that big one is Tridacnagigas, or the giant clam. They can grow up to 2 meters. Maximum weight is 500 kilograms. So, that one is Tridacna dirasa.
Ridak na dirasa.
Clams. They can grow up
Spelling.
1 meter. Maximum weight 200 kilograms. So that one is Tridacna squamosa or the skinny and clam. So that one is
Tigas.
or the rolling clam. We call them rolling clam because during the big wave under the ocean so they can roll. Because they don't have foot biceps that to anchor the springs and corals. So that one is Tridacna mole or the Noah's giant clam. So that small ones are Tridacna maxima or the elongated clams. So those tiny ones are Tridacna boring clams. We call them boring clams because they are boring at the surface.
Boring good.
And also the lifespan of the clams is 20 up to 100 years. But it also depends by their environment because they have a lot of predator. So this is the predator of the clams and we call this one a murex shell. Because these clams is always open under the sea and this murex will slowly crawl into the top of the clams. So the clams cannot close because the shell of this murex is very hard. And this murex will inject poison into the clam's flesh. So if the clams cannot recover, the clams will die. And after the clams die, this murex will eat the remaining flesh of the clams, but not all. Because the murex is small and then the clams is big. So the other predator will eat the remaining flesh of the clams, like eel, octopus, fish, and crabs. But do you know who is the main predator of the clams?
People.
Yes, we are the main predator of the clams.
Humans. Anong next?
So we have another exhibit in the other.
Sea urchins.
Sea
May sea urchin doon. Sea cucumber. The reporter says no, sea cucumber.
Ako yung ilang species. Isinukuha.
Sea urchin.
Ang laki.
So in this tank, we have some exhibit of the fishes, sea urchin, sea cucumber, and the family of the oysters. So the black one, that's the sea urchin. So the color orange of the sea urchin, that's their anus. While the white and blue, that's their sensors. The sea urchin has no eyes, but there are hundreds of spikes. While that one, that's the family of a sea cucumber. The color green, this one, and the black one. So the brown one, that's the leopard sea cucumber, while the black one, that's the black-teeth sea cucumber. So the lifespan of the sea cucumber is 5 to 10 years. And they eat seaweed, seagrasses, and sands.
Oo.
5 to 10 years. Ako yung mag-report sa sea urchin.
Ano pa lang yaw, underwater ang camera.
Oh. Hey, excuse me. Tangga, pwede mag-picture ya with the
Dili lang gid ka siya
touch, dili lang i-touch ang mga kan.
Bryce!
Matlok mo ko.
So, madlaw, basi ko basa.
Sponge? Oh, ito mga
Sponge!
Phylum Porifera.
Sponge! Sponge! A small fish, kung saan na siya nga species.
Over there, that one.
That one is the mangrove snapper.
Agaw, balik picture na.
The fish that has stripes.
Sugay mo na, langoy.
Okay.
Uy,
It's only for really kaya hindi siya sa ano. Exhibit.
Gawas na. Agaw, balik picture na.
Wala. Parrot fish.
Dili. Ilan araw?
Parrot fish oh. Ayun oh.
Oh, ito yung sagot na binungkan na yung
Ay, seaweed sa ilalim.
Yeah!